A bunch of videos are being wrongfully removed, I'm fearing losing my channel, and well, what can we do? I'm glad to announce that this situation has now pretty officially been resolved. I, as well as some other people, have had all of our strikes taken away, obviously because the strikes were never meant to be there in the first place, right? So I would like this video to be my last one on the subject, just really detailing how it all happened, because we basically know everything now, as well as how it was actually resolved, which it's pretty interesting how that actually happened. So basically, as some of you will know, Microsoft partnered up with Tracer AI. They launched this AI to detect videos on YouTube offering free downloads of Minecraft, which is obviously not allowed. You can't just do that. However, it wasn't calibrated correctly or something, and it started to take down a bunch of things that included the words client, hack, free, Minecraft, stuff like that in their titles, right? And then a bunch of videos got striked. Luckily, still at this point in time though, it doesn't seem like a single channel was actually terminated. How this got fixed was actually pretty interesting. So Mojang or Microsoft, Tracer, whoever activated the AI obviously found out about the issue, right? Eventually they started retracting, luckily, some of the strikes, and then I believe it was Side, who I'll link down in the description below, a fellow YouTuber who got an email from Mojang saying they were sorry about what happened. He had reached out to them via email earlier, and Mojang was actually kind enough to supply us with a direct dispute link, which allowed me to submit some of my strikes that hadn't been automatically removed and dispute them directly through Mojang. They were really helpful, and they basically got the strikes removed quite fast. Now, obviously, they were kind of the ones that caused this issue, so it's good on them to clear this up. I also just want to say that even though they messed up, they were really nice about everything. They got all our videos back up, really on their own initiative. They did this because they kind of had to, but either way, big thanks to Mojang. Now, they kind of had to do this because the YouTube support really was not helping out. I want to say this right now, the YouTube copyright support system is absolutely ridiculous. You know, I got these strikes and pretty quickly found out they were wrongfully placed on my channel, so I opened up the YouTube creator chat, which there's a button for in YouTube Studio, and I talked to them. They then suggested moving me over to email, as that would probably be better. Well, not really. They were probably as fast as they could have reasonably been, which still wasn't very fast to be honest, but eventually they just gave up on me, which it's so stupid. I get that the YouTube copyright support team is limited in what they can actually do, but it's crazy that if Mojang hadn't stepped in, YouTube would have been like, okay, you're proving to us that these strikes are wrong, but we can't really do anything about it, which that's just so stupid. I spent so much time trying to communicate with these guys, and honestly I feel like half of the time I was just talking to some kind of AI system that wasn't even processing what I was saying. Looking back on it, I could have just not reached out to them at all, and the situation would have been exactly the same. Now, I do know that in some cases, like with Patar HD, who also got a video strike, did actually have success with YouTube support getting it back up. Maybe it was just me who had such a terrible experience, but I do know for a fact that out of all the people who were striked, I had the longest conversations with the YouTube support system. Anyways, thank you for listening to me vent about that. I guess this video is currently being made on the 10th day after it all started, and I want to thank all of your support on this matter and basically declare it solved. So that's great. Also, big thanks to Mojang, obviously, for fixing this themselves, really. You know, they also created it, but kudos to them for stepping up. Right now, everything should resume back to normal. If you want the full video that I made at the beginning of this situation, that will be linked down in the description below. But for right now, thank you ever so much for watching, and I do of course hope to see you again in the next one. Bye bye.